A military homecoming that could make you cry. It should make you proud to be an American. A U.S. soldier from the Korean War finally receiving the honors that he deserves. And it turns out he had only one link to his past. It was a long struggle to make the connection, but Eleanor Stevenson made sure today he felt like family.
3, 4.
Dennis Buckley got a hero's welcome at the Pittsburgh airport. A flag-draped coffin returning his remains to his only remaining relative, Eleanor Stevenson of Youngstown. She wished their first meeting ever didn't have to be this way. Buckley had been missing in action for over 60 years. Recently, I visited with Eleanor as she looked over his medals and wondered about the person and the stories behind them. They were awarded to Dennis Buckley, her half-uncle, and out of the blue, she heard about him from the U.S. Army.
I'm the last living relative that they could find, and wanted to know if I'd, like to bring him home. Well, yeah.
Buckley had been missing in action since 1951. This is his 9th grade picture from Strong Vincent High School in Erie, the only picture of him anybody could find. The Army learned about him from a fellow member of his unit.
Corporal Buckley's name never appeared on any list of remains that ever came back to the United States, but this POW was able to identify and knew that name.
This map shows where Buckley was captured and where he was being held. His fellow soldier also said that Dennis died while in the POW camp.
The people over there were so poor that they were lucky they had 4 grains of rice for themselves, let alone feed the prisoners. So we know that he didn't get nothing to eat.
Buckley's remains were mixed with hundreds of others that were returned to the USA in 1994. 2 family members had provided DNA, but they were long gone, and the military couldn't find Eleanor until December. Among the 7 medals that Buckley earned, a Purple Heart, a Prisoner of War recognition, and even another for good conduct. Dennis Buckley, a military hero who died at the age of 23.
Whether I knew him or not, it could be a stranger, and I'm still glad he's coming home. I hope they find the rest, too.
In fact, the same ceremony took place at the Pittsburgh airport last Wednesday involving a soldier from West Virginia who was met by his high school sweetheart. Well, you can pay respects to Dennis Buckley tomorrow from 4 to 7. That's at Lane Funeral Home in Austintown. He will be buried Thursday at Ohio Western Reserve National Cemetery, which is near Akron.